and then prior to that, your ACL. Did you ever worry that it would ever not come together?
No, not at all. I never really, every time I step on the court, I never think about the ACL injury, or I never think about my hand injury, because, I've came so far, and, it's been a learning journey, and, I'm fully healthy, and I feel good.
You went through all that stuff, and you've talked about the relationship with Coach Izzo and the ups and downs of all that. Could you have gotten through it with anybody else at your coach?
No, not at all. And, my coach, my coach staff, and my teammates, and they pushed me so much through the process, especially with the ACL injury. Q, athletic trainer, he pushed me a lot. It was some days when I didn't feel like coming in, and I came in and worked out, and Coach just kept telling me we're going to get through it. And he's been a mentor and been a great coach since since day one.
What do you remember about UConn from last year?
Well, UConn is a great team, and I think last year, they got to a great start. They were up 8-0 on us. It kind of shocked us, because that was the first time we would have been down, 8-0. But they're a great team. They have great guards. DeAndre Daniels had a great game yesterday with 27 points. So they're a great team, and they get out in transition.
You mentioned last night that you learned some things going through the hand and everything else. How are you different now than you were maybe in mid-January?
Well, I'll say just my body, just conditioning, just learning, being out for 9 games. I just learned a lot, from sitting out on the bench. Coach talked about, just picking up on the little things, and not talking back, and just picking up your teammates, and just picking out stuff on the court. So being out for those 9 games, I definitely learned a lot.
You made a point yesterday of saying that you worked especially hard when you were out with your hand, and maybe the jump shot was a result of it. I mean, was that something you consciously put your mind to, or was it just like?
Well, yeah, it all started in the summer. Coach, I changed my whole form, and just coming in, working with Pat Miller, on my shot, just getting reps up, just coming in and being dedicated. Like you said, when I was out, with the hand injury, that didn't stop me from coming in and running on the treadmill. And when the players, when my team was down, they was practicing. I was down, running or doing defensive drills with our conditioning coaches. So it just didn't stop me from working hard.
Maybe redemption's too strong a word, but the way you played the last 2 games, and I guess since you came back, is a feeling that, okay, you felt a little guilty about your hand, but now you're making up for it?
Yeah, exactly. I felt like I let my teammates down, what I did. And I just felt like I just needed to step up. And a lot of guys, I put a pressure on, some guys who I think did a great job. For example, Denzel, when I went out, he had to play some key minutes, and, he's been playing good. He had to go in and I think, rebound, himself, and I think he was averaging about 8 rebounds in the conference. But now since I'm back, he really don't have to, do as much, with the rebounding. So, it took a lot off his hands.
Do you ever look at back